Okay, so here we are with a little update. I've changed the setup a bit here. I'm obviously still tuning the piano, and I'm planning to tune it to this keyboard, to my MIDI keyboard. So I've hooked it up to my laptop, and I just put some Steinway through it. So I'm going to be listening to that with my headphones, and I've even got my sustain pedal connected. So I'm just basically going to hit notes on the piano, have that reference tone in my ear, and then I'm going to tune the notes to that. And so yeah, it's about a semitone under concert pitch at the moment. So it's about as far as you would want to move it in any one setting. So I've heard. So I'm going to try that, and I'm very much looking forward to it. But to be honest, I'm going to go and have something to eat first. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, back again. So this is going to be a bit more fun, I think, hopefully. So I've got my headphones here, and I'm going to put them on one ear, and then check. You can't hear it, but I can. And you'll see I've got a bit of sound insulation because I don't want to drive the neighbours nuts. Because this isn't going to be... it's going to be horrible noises for the neighbours, I think. So I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. So, got the sustain pedal here from the MIDI keyboard. So I've got in my right ear C tone, and it's literally a semitone away. And I've got to be really careful here because if I'm taking it up a semitone, it's quite a lot. And bear in mind that two of the strings from the three are connected. So it's like that, and then the next one goes along to the next one. So you might find that this is connected to the top one of this one. So you've got to bear that in mind a bit. If you put in loads of pressure on one and then you put loads of pressure on the other one, obviously turning it, then you could snap a string. So I'm going to hope that I don't do this on the very first string. Definitely in the right place. You can hear that middle note is now higher. obviously every semitone is divided into 100 portions, and so when people refer to cents, so 100 cents away is literally a whole semitone away. So this is really close to where it should be, but it's like a couple of cents high. If you play them together, you get the beats. But alone on its own on the piano, it's pretty good. So, might just keep that for a first tuning, and perhaps I'll come back and do a finer tuning once I've done them all. So I'll do them all, and undoubtedly it will settle a little bit. So being as this is just a couple of cents over, I think I'll just keep that and move on to the next one. So one down, 87 to go. So that took about, I don't know how long that took, maybe 10 minutes or something, probably a bit less. So I'd better take a bit shorter, but hopefully I'll get faster at it. And so far I haven't heard anything from the neighbours yet. So middle C is done. I'm going to pause up and then put this on time lapse because obviously it's going to take ages. Okay, so just to do a little recap, yeah, time has got on, it's got dark outside, but I've got 4 octaves done. So I did from I did from here, and it's still all quite dodgy to be honest, but it's much, much closer. Everything's within a few cents really. And it went quite well just matching the notes on the keyboard. So I think it's quite a good method, and tomorrow I'm going to continue and do the higher octaves. Try not to get my knees in the camera shot here. So tomorrow that's going to be a bit more of a challenge, I think, doing the higher octaves. So we'll see how that goes. But it was just really good fun actually, and it's so good for your ear. You know, especially if you're not using the dampers, when you've got 3 notes singing at once, and you know, you're taking one to a new pitch, so you've got to imagine which one is the other two, you know, which one's right. And it's just really good for making sure you're listening to the right frequencies. Anyway, I'll go further tomorrow when we've got some more sunlight and a bit more motivation to go and do the top octaves. But yeah, going well so far.